Hey guys, and I'm back with part 2 of episode 1, the continuation of the tour of all the builds that I have done so far this season on the new KG Craft server. Um, Episode 1 went pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it, I'm definitely learning a lot for like my editing abilities and stuff like that, and I'm definitely getting a lot more comfortable doing recordings and talking and all that stuff. So without further ado, here's part 2. See ya. This is our sugarcane farm. Govna, he built it. I helped build the item elevator. I'm not sure if this thing's on, right? Yeah, it looks on. Yeah, it's just, I think it's an Impulse SV build, just the basic one. It's on a hopper timer here, and it, just shoots off all these pistons that, break the sugarcane like that, and they'll go into this collection, and let's see if we can catch it. It's a really cool item elevator, and I love it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it just kind of comes out of the ground. Yeah, just like that. And looks like people have been raiding it a little bit, but yeah, this thing actually, yeah, see, this thing actually puts out a lot of sugarcane. I don't think that anyone has even like done a full AFK session over here. And we have, double chests, and people have been coming over and taking a bunch. I know that I've taken a bunch out of here already. So, oh, yeah. But yeah, I really liked doing that, because I'm not sure if anyone has made an item elevator like that, but let's see if I can get down there and I'll show you. I actually just came up with it off the top of my head. Kind of use some other designs that are similar, but let's see if we can see this stuff. Yeah, so basically I have the hoppers coming in here to these droppers. Out of each dropper I have a comparator with a repeater, so if any of these get an item in it, it will come down and activate this, and yep, right there. See, it makes a clock, 2 observers pointing into each other, right in the middle of all 4. So, and I put a redstone dust on top of it, and so that makes a clock for all 4 of them. So if any of them get a piece of sugarcane in it, it will activate that clock and shoot them up. So, yeah, this thing isn't like too fast to where it, it could work off of just one dropper, but I think that this is cool, so I like it. As you can see, we got a bunch of people, coming on the server. Right now is a pretty active time for the server. A lot of people get on right about now. But we have people on the server from, all over the world. It's based off out of America. I live in the Midwest. So do, the people that run it. So it's mostly Americans, but we have people from England. I think we have some German people and a few others, but so yeah, but yeah. Okay, so this is one of my favorite builds. I just finished it up the other day. It's a sheep farm. Exumavoid, he built one just like this on Hermitcraft server, and basically it's just a kind of a little maze with sheep going around in water streams, and they just kind of push each other along back and forth on this grass, and they you sit here and shear them. And do I have any shears? Here we go. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, you just sit in here and you shear them. And right here's a little dropper on a clock, and it will dispense shears to you. So you can literally just sit here and AFK. You can do the old F11 trick and just shear them. And all that gets collected and brought over here. There's an item elevator there, and it comes across here and gets sorted into each color. So as you can see, you know, we have all these colors here, and all get sorted. Looks like people have been taking some, which is fine. This is a public farm, so it's all good. I think I've only AFK'd here for a couple hours, and most of that I actually used to build, like, to build this or decorate it, you know. I'm not really good at decorating a lot of stuff. I'm more of a technical player, so yeah, I'm good with redstone builds and farms like that, but as far as making things look pretty, not so much. But, you know, can't go wrong with the rainbow, right? But yeah, so yeah, that's everything that I have finished so far. There's a couple builds that I'm working on. A couple actually really big builds, like the main builds that I'm doing this season. So I can do that, or I'm gonna show you guys that in a second. Oh, look, who's that? I don't know. Yeah, basically, let me come back to you in a second, and I'll show you what's going on. Alright, so I'm back. I'm on my way to this build. It's a really big build. I'm kind of going way over the top with it. I was actually making a tunnel on my way to where I'm putting my main base, and I stumbled across this. It is a Nether Fortress. I've been working on this for quite a long time. I've been digging everything out, removing, you know, bedrock and netherrack and just the fortress itself, and it's taking a long time. There's so much digging, but I'm building a wither skelly farm, just like the one that Tango and Impulse built this season of Hermitcraft. I've kind of got like a little skeleton, you know, framework done so far, but I think I need to change a lot of it. I kind of went too big for what I want to do with it. I want to make it an AFK one, like Tango and Impulse did, and I kind of went too big, because if I stand right there in the center, only a couple of these blocks are going to be within range to keep the wither skellies from despawning. So yeah, I'm gonna have to change that. But yeah, one of the main things I've been working on though is digging, because I want this to be super duper efficient. So right here was like a big lava lake, and I had to, you know, drain that. Yeah, so that took forever. I had to fill everything with sand and then, you know, dig it away. Yeah, I could have used flying machines, but I don't really have a working design for one that I can quickly and easily build. Yeah, I have, you know, flying machines right here, but ones that are easy enough to make without dying. Oh, I fell. Yeah, this thing's kind of getting blasted apart by not withers, but gas. So yeah, I got a lot of fixing to do. I might tear like a good part of this farm down and downsize it, so I haven't really been fixing stuff. So, but yeah, I just fly out this way. There we go. But yeah, this is, you know, definitely taking up most of my time this season, just because of the just so much digging. I don't know what else to say. You know, I have huge, you know, huge furnace array, and this thing's just, you know, stacked up with or backed up with netherrack to be smelted. As you can see, you know, these chests go all the way up here into my storage room, which is just already full of, you know, nether bricks that I've already, you know, smelted the netherrack into, and then there's, you know, netherrack still waiting. You know, it's crazy. I really underestimated how big this project was going to be with what I wanted to do with it. I wanted it to be, you know, just the most efficient farm that you can possibly make. I've removed the bedrock up top, you know, to remove any opaque block, you know, to help with spawning down there. Trying to get, you know, the most spawning at the lowest sub chunk so that it spawns faster. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I've been working on. As like a little side project, I built this blaze farm right next to it. I didn't find a double blaze spawner. I wish I did. Really wish I did. But I got two singles. There's one over there and then this one. I just went with the, you know, Nembomb design. You know, just a glass box with a bunch of solid blocks over here. And you'll see them in a second. They're gonna, yep, there it is. They wander over here. I don't have any redstone set up to like crush them or anything like that. I don't think that it's really necessary, because with entity cramming on, they all, once you get up to you know, the cramming rate, which is 25, they all take damage. So after you do that, they're all one hit kill. So you don't really need man, these guys are loud. You don't really need a redstone crusher, you know, circuit. So, but yeah, that's this. Yeah, such an immense build. Yeah, so anyways, I'll move on to my next thing. Oh, for about 2 days I got sidetracked. In the overworld, way out that way, I found a village, and I traded with one of the cartographers there, and it just so happened that there was a woodland mansion, like a couple thousand, you know, like I think it was less than 1,000 blocks away from that village. And I just get bored sometimes and fly around, so, you know, I was over there and I traded with him, and I got the map, and yeah, so I raided that, and I captured just about all of the Vindicators and Evokers, and I made this super long track. It's about 6,000 blocks, like 3,000 this way and 3,000 that way. So, yeah, long way. And I carted these guys all the way back, and I'm actually selling them. Yeah, I put these guys up for sale, and I'm not trying to get a ton for them, even though it was a ton of work, but it was mostly fun. But yeah, I'm selling them for 16 diamonds for me to just kill one and bring the head to, you know, I'm just selling the heads for 16 diamonds. If you want them alive and you want me to cart them over to your base, it's 32 diamonds. And then these evokers here are 32 diamonds either way. So I figure these guys are more rare, so if you want just their head, it's 32 diamonds, but if you want them over, you know, it's pretty much just as hard to cart them over to a base as these, so I figure 32 diamonds is fair. But yeah, so there's that. And then over here, this is going to be my main base area. I'm going to build like my own mini nether hub here. I have a couple portals set up in the overworld about 500 blocks away from this right here. And as you can see, SBG's Witch Huts with an S. Yeah. So, I'm an admin on this server, and when we were talking about restarting the server, I thought it was a good idea to actually like pick the seed. So I got online and I found a seed finder program. I forget, I think it was the Minecraft server or maybe Psycraft. I don't know. It was one of those real technical servers. And yeah, basically they had this program where you can look for quad witch huts. So yeah, we scanned a ton of seeds. I don't even know how many we went through. You know, the program itself goes through like millions, or yeah, it was like millions of seeds, and it'll give you a list of, you know, a dozen or so after it's done scanning. And we ran that a couple times, so we had this list of a bunch of seeds. And then me and Govna were going through the seeds by hand after that using Amidst. And we found a couple that we liked and kind of toured around. And then we found this one. It, you know, basically it had the quad witch huts right there. Here, I'll show you. Right here is one. I broke down the, you know, the actual witch hut itself and just kind of marked out where the corners of the building are. And yeah, so right here is another one, and that one, yeah, that's where they all are. Right here, this netherrack pillar, that's like the center point for all of them. So yeah, that was just a big bunch of fun measuring that out. But yeah, but anyways, yeah, we found this seed. It had the quad witch huts, and one of the things that Govna really wanted was he wanted large biomes. So that was another part of the program that we could use. It found quad witch huts in a large biome map. So yeah, we ran that and found this. It had most of the biomes, or the important biomes, pretty close by. We did move spawn up to the area that we have all of our districts. Spawn is actually really close to here. It's like just north of here. But yeah, and yeah, since I pushed so much for the quad witch huts, I was tasked, or I was allowed to have it as my base. So I'm going to build up, you know, 4 farms. But before I do that, I wanted to make sure that this is the most efficient, you know, witch farm that I could possibly produce. And so I'm making a perimeter. It's 300 by 300, so 150 from the center point in each direction. And I'm going to TNT my way all the way down to bedrock in a giant square. so there's nothing that can mess up my spawns. And yeah, so it's probably been about a little over a week, maybe almost 2 weeks that I've been working on this, kind of on and off. But I don't want to get sick of things, so that's one way that I build. Uh, I kind of start a bunch of projects and then just kind of take turns working on each of them. That way I don't get sick of, Minecraft or working on a single project, so I come back to them, keep things fresh. So I've been working on this one a decent amount this past week. I got all these walls put up so I can drain the water. And once I drain the water, I can build up a TNT machine right the way across this and, have it just completely destroy this. It's going to go all the way down to bedrock, and yeah, I'll probably have a bunch of cleaning up to do, but, it's cool. I started a mine shaft down here, got a beacon going. I was going to mine out most of this area at diamond level. That way I can get as many diamonds I can before I, blow it all up. But yeah, so basically that's where I'm at. This is what I've been working on. I've been doing a bunch of, logistical stuff in the meantime, in between projects, So I've been saving up, or AFKing for, slime blocks and just any supplies. I've raided probably about 5 or 6 guardian temples. I've been really lucky getting sponges. I have probably about 4 stacks saved up so I can, do a lot of this water removal. I've also been helping Kitty. I'm not sure if she's put her video out yet of her guardian base, but she's that's what she's doing this season. She's clearing out a guardian temple and building a farm. I've been helping her do that in between, a bunch of my projects and stuff. But yeah, so we have a guardian farm on base. It's basically all the farms that are outside of the redstone area are considered not public, other than the triple spawner at, or starter town, obviously. But yeah, everything else is private. So she is going to open up a shop selling, stuff made out of, guardian drops. I've been helping her, so she's, kind of, giving me some for free. But I'm gonna, hook her up with some, witch drops once I'm done with this farm here. So, kind of even trade type thing. But yeah. So that's everything that I've completed, everything that I have been working on. So as far as future plans go, let's see, which one is this? Yeah, basically with all these other portals, I'm going to have kind of like other farm districts, That way everything is kind of spread out and it's not too laggy to be in one area. Over here is going to be like my other farms. So I'm going to have like a bunch of animal farms over here. I'm going to have my crop farms. I'm going to have pumpkin and melon farms. I might have a villager, breeder, and trader over here. Since all those farms are going to be in this area, I should probably put it over here. That way it's, real close to trade. But, we'll see. And as you can see, right over here, this direction, right? Or is it that direction? No, it's this direction. Yes, west. lost. Oh, I'm going west. I need to go east. But yeah, basically not too far from here is, well, if I get back to it. Derp. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, there's my portal. And if you just go a little bit this way, you'll see, oh, of course, rubber banding. Yeah, right here. So right here is my perimeter for the witch farm, but that is, you know, just outside of render distance. Especially if you come all the way over here. Right here in the center, you know, I'm going to have like the AFK, but also I'm going to have the storage for the farms. This is going to be like the mob area, so I'm going to have, you know, some other mob farms and stuff like that in this area, and they'll all come into a central storage. Yeah. And let's see here, which one's this way? This is south. What do I have south? Let's see here. Oh, south is the Extreme Hills. Okay, so right here's my portal for the Extreme Hills. I don't really have much of a plan for this area, except I think I'm gonna do a giant quarry. I really want to do like a automated quarry, you know, kind of like the Psycraft guys. That would be amazing. But those builds, that's just crazy. Like, I'm a redstoner, but those are just insane builds. I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of scared of, you know, those giant quarry machines that like El Mango has designed and stuff like that. But, you know, you never know. I might get up the courage one day to actually build one. But yeah, so I want to dig like a giant hole over there, and just so I have a ton of resources. My therapist has said that I am a hoarder when it comes to Minecraft, and so yeah, I collect a lot of things. I build huge storages and fill it up with things that I'll probably never use. Like, I keep all my stone and cobblestone and stuff like that, just to have it. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but in case I do, I will have it. But yeah, this over here is like my woods area. I've cleared out this whole clearing right here. I'm planning on building a legitimate tree farm. There's a couple designs that I want to, I'm kind of stuck between. Of course, all of them are Il Mango's. That guy just, he knows how to build farms. Just any farm, he can build it. And yeah. So yeah, most of my stuff comes from him. The other stuff comes from Nembom. Yeah. So there's that. Other than the tree farm, I'm thinking about doing an iron farm. We don't have like a community iron farm other than those little ones that I built in the Redstone district. We're not building one in the spawn chunks. So if you want like a huge iron farm on this server, you have to build one that has the rebuilding villages, AFK one. So Tango Tech just came out with his design, the Iron Phoenix. It is one of the cheapest ways to build a rebuilding village, 64 village iron farm. So I'm probably going to build that. I think I'm going to do it in this area because I don't really have anything other than the tree farm planned for here. So yeah, that's what I have going on. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it so far. I have some other plans and ideas, but nothing really cement or nothing set in stone. I have a bunch of just like a list of things that I want to do this season, and other than being written down, that's all I got. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What I have going on this season. Next episode, I'm going to be working on something, and hopefully I will be able to show you some progress on these projects that I'm working on, or just start a new project and do that. So tune in for the next one, and if you have any input on anything that I showed you today, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, like the videos, and I'll see you next time. See ya.